Hey, thank you for watching the Salvation Diaries once again. I left off, I think, on the last entry. We went to Atlanta for our honeymoon. My Tracy and I, my wife and I, we'd gotten remarried. I'd gotten born again. We'd gotten remarried. Met some homeless folks, and was blown away. My life was changed on that trip. I was so appreciative of what I had and who I was after leaving there, and all the downtrodden folks and things that people have to go through just to make it. It was astounding. But we came back, and shortly, I don't know, maybe a year went by, and they were opening up some more Sunday school classes, so they needed more Sunday school teachers at the church we were going to. I was a devout student. I was devouring the Word, buying books. I mean, I was a readaholic. I couldn't get enough. I wanted to know what the Scriptures said, down to the nitty-gritty, the roots. Could I trust it? I found myself studying a lot of apologetics, a lot of books that dug into root words, meanings of words, logic, can it be trusted, philosophical questions and debates over if the Bible was true, is there really a God, answers for atheists. I mean, I was all in. I wanted to know, I had to know. In Romans it says, each one of us will give an account of ourselves. And I thought, if I'm going to have to give an account of myself, then I better dig in and find out what this Bible is really saying, and what's really true, and can it be trusted, and all that. Well, the guy that was associate pastor of the church, he said, you want to teach a singles class? And I was like, well, I'm not single, and he said, that doesn't matter. Well, they paired me up with another guy who was single, who had taught already. He'd been a teacher. So I kind of was with him, and we were in this class for a year. And of course, my wife said, I'm not going in the married class. If you're going to be in the singles class, I'm going with you. So that's what happened. And so we went through the book of Genesis, verse by verse, chapter by chapter. 52 chapters we covered in 50 chapters we covered in 52 weeks. In 1 year, we went through the book of Genesis, and it was great. It was amazing. Well, then there was a couples class, and the people that were teaching it moved on. So we were next on the roster. So me and my wife moved into the couples class, and we didn't teach couples things per se. We just made it a Bible study, verse by verse, chapter by chapter, through John, Romans, Galatians, Ephesians, and we have been doing that now, I'm going to say, about 15 years, a little over 15 years I've been teaching in that class. We've been teaching the Bible, verse by verse, step by step, word for word, through whatever primarily New Testament letter that we come across or decide to do. And there's been lots of people in and out of that class over the years, and I have loved it, and I'm still doing it today. And along the way, we have started doing prison ministry and going to our local jail. My wife ministers and teaches the women, and I teach the men. At the prison, it's men, and we both get to do it together. It's been amazing, wonderful. Lots of different people have come. We've crossed paths with over the years, in and out of jail, in and out of prison. But it's been wonderful. I wouldn't trade it for anything. I would have not picked it. I would have not chosen this for myself. The Bible tells us that God can do for us abundantly more than we can even ask or even think. And so far, I feel like He has done that. He has kept me sober. He's kept me married. He's kept me hungry to know more and more about Him, and studying His Word and digging in. And I have run across some unbelievable revelation and deeper understanding of the Word than I ever thought I would know through these 17 years, but of teaching, 15, a little more than 15 probably. And I'll probably share with you some of that in the upcoming videos, if you'll stick around with me. But I have had some amazing encounters in jail and in prison. Things that have happened in my life before I came to Christ have found some closure, I guess you could say, through the jail. And I'll probably share that in the next video. I had several friends over the years that have died in various ways and for different reasons, but all of them had alcohol and drugs that were driving the behavior that led to their deaths. So I'll probably pick up on that in the next video. Lost a lot of good friends because of that lifestyle. I don't want to leave it on a downer, but I've also made a lot of good friends along the way that are now born again and living life, Christ as their life. So thank you for watching my diary entry. Stick around for the next one. I'll see you then.